Let us return Overlord of the Mistmoors, put a couple more bodies on the battlefield. This deck is, very hard to deal with multiple creatures, this particular deck. So, good show, good show. Putting poison in its place, where it belongs, in the corner. Hello, Magic the Gathering fans. I am Average Zen, and you have found Average Zen Presents, streaming live on Twitch from @Average Zen Presents. That's YouTube. We're at @Average Zen on YouTube. You knew that though because you found us. Yes, and this is a Ranked Wednesday edition, but this is a very special Ranked Wednesday edition. This is a two-parter. We're on part 2 here of Yuna versus Yuna, to see which Yuna deck we like playing the most. The first hour, very interesting. We got quite a few wins ranked up. Yeah, we had a good bit of fun. It was some close, good games. We'll see if we can't top that this hour. But before we jump into our current deck list, you could hit that follow, like, subscribe, comment. That would do us a solid. We would appreciate it. Everybody bring it in. The Zen community, all are welcome. Big group hugs. Yes, feel the love. Let's talk about our deck for this hour. We are going with Yunalords. Yes. And not just the small lords. No. Overlord of the Bailmerk here. We're going big or going home. Because we have 4 copies of Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, 2 copies of Overlord of the Mistmoors, Knights of the Round, and a Bahamut, just to keep things spicy. A couple of Summon Fenrirs for our lands, and a Dredger's Insight will be wonderful for filling up our graveyard, for taking advantage of Yuna's ability to have enchantments, have Trample, Lifelink, and Ward 2, and at the beginning of our end step, return up to 1 target enchantment card from our graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. We could also return, besides the creatures, we could also return something like the Elder Dragon War. If we need a board wipe, it does have read ahead, so we could also use Chapter 2, discard any number of cards and draw that many cards. Or Chapter 3, just make a 4/4 dragon with flying. Spicy stuff in here like Terra, Magical Depth. Yeah, mills 5 cards, so then we can return an enchantment card, mill this way to our hand. For 6 mana, we can tap her, use her trance ability to transform her, and make tokens of copies of target non-legendary enchantments we control to gain haste. And then we have to sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. We'll probably make copies of Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. That would be fun. To help us even more, to make sure we have nothing stuck in our hand if we get a unit out, we have Fauna Shaman. Yeah, this is a classic. Yeah. Pay a green, discard a creature card, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand. This is kind of taking the place of Analyze the Pollen from our last, but it does put a body on the board. Subject to removal, of course, but that doesn't require that we exile and collect evidence, so we can keep all those expensive enchantments in the graveyard to bring back with Yuna. So is this a slightly greedier version of Yuna? Yes, but I think we can back it up, because we do have some graveyard hate, artifact and enchantment hate in the form of Heritage Reclamation. We also have a couple of Get Lost and a Braid. Fear of Missing Out really does well in this deck, especially if we can get Yuna out and one of those big enchantments that have lifelink and attack in with it a couple of times. If we can get Delirium, seems reasonable. That's about it. A Braid to take care of those Agatha's Cauldrons, and Get Lost will hit Planeswalkers like Ugin. Let's see if we can take it into the ladder and rank up a bit more. I'm looking forward to it. I like Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. I'm a fan. Demonologist, the Standard Bearer, is our first opponent. Okay, well, we have Dredger's Insight. We have the Cavern of Souls. Cannot play the Lightning Helix without a white source. Esper Origin also can help us out. I think we can work with this. I think we put Cavernous Souls on human. That should do. We'll keep the brush land on top. I'm alright with that. That is a white source for a lightning helix. Alright, Treasure's Insight. Our opponent playing a basic island. I'm a little worried about that. We will return Yuna to our hand. And that's going to keep Fear of Missing Out, which is an enchantment, and Overlord of the Mistmoors in there, which is also an enchantment. We'll name Human. And Terra, Magical Adept, come on down. Are they going to try to counter it anyway? Oh, no, we're playing against poison, I see. This could go very badly. Let's get on Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Alright, Bilious Skull Dweller makes an appearance. Alright, let's go Forest. Lightning Helix on the Skull Dweller. Okay, well, we'll pay 2. That's fine. Alright, what you got for us? More poison? More shenanigans? Let's go with attack in. They know about the Yuna, but they cannot counter it thanks to Cavernous Souls. And that makes Fear of Missing Out very good here, because we can pitch the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges next turn when we cast Fear of Missing Out. And we're at 1 poison counter, and they're already experimental augury. Okay, take that back. We're at 2 poison counters. I cannot believe people are still playing this deck. Let us return Overlord of the Mistmoors. Put a couple more bodies on the battlefield. This deck is, very hard to deal with multiple creatures, this particular deck. So, good show. Putting poison in its place, where it belongs, in the corner. You're in timeout, poison. Let's try it again. Yunalords here to dominate Eroica with the Quintorius canned avatar. Last hour we were up against the Quintorius canned combo deck. Natali and Trumpeting Carnosaur and Breaching Dragonstorm. Alright, well, we can take care of it this time. We do have interaction with that. Okay, never mind. This is going to be an Orzhov Ugin pile. We also have beaten that last hour. Alright, Corey Monastery, Mountain Monastery, come on down. Oh, we have a Fauna Shaman. I do like that. We'll see if it stays alive. And if they let Fauna Shaman live, that's a bad decision. Unholy Annex, alright. Do we kill? No, I think we go with Fenrir. Let's get our ramp on and get a... What do we need? We need a green source, don't we? Alright, attack in. Looking good. We have ramped. They have Cecil. And they have a candy trail. Interesting. All right. I think here we distinguish ourselves. All right, Elegant Parlor, come on down. We'll keep the Lightning Helix on top. That seems cheeky. Let's discard the Summon Bahamut. Grab a Yuna. Hit a Get Lost on Cecil. And attack in for 3. Soul Guide Lantern. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They got rid of our Summon Bahamut. Those cheeky Quintorius can lovers. And that's got to put us in a pickle. Is there anything? Oh, there's just a Get Lost in there. So they can still crack it to get rid of that. So we got a Heritage Reclamation before we do anything with Yuna. Bitter Triumph on the Fauna Shaman. It's about time you got rid of that. All right, so we have that. All right, let's go this on human. First things first, we must destroy target artifact. Get rid of the Soul Guide Lantern. I imagine they crack it here. I really wanted the Heritage Reclamation on the Ritual Chamber, but that doesn't look like it's going to work out, does it? Let's go ahead and Terra Magical Adept, see if we can fill our graveyard back up with useful things. That does seem useful. Let's go Summon Fenrir. I imagine they go for the demon here. Oh, Demon Wall. Okay, different demon. And another Unholy Annex. All right, the race is on. Let's go with Yuna. And no attacks. We'll bring back Overlord of the Mistmars. Seems good. I wonder if we'll get to play out Joshua Phoenix as dominant here. Unstoppable Slasher. Okay. No removal for Yuna yet. And another Soul Guide Lantern. Oh, come on, man. Are you kidding me? Well, they're just prepared for us, aren't they? All right, Liliana Dreadhorde General on top, and they have a 4/4 Menace. And they're about to drain us for 4? Does not feel good. All right, then. Well, let's go ahead and use the ability there of Terra Magical Adept. Yeah, we'll make a copy of Overlord of the Mistmars. That seems good. And attack in with a 6/6 lifelinker. Well, that makes even more guys. You got to block with the Slasher. Yeah. That's fine. It does have trample. And Liliana the Dreadhorde's minus to make us sacrifice a bunch of creatures. Not looking so scary right now. Yuna finds nothing. Thanks to Soul Guide Lantern. Appreciate that. But we are back up to 15, and we do have them down to 17. Okay, we can use the Overlord of the Boiler Bilges on that. There's a Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Okay, never mind. We gotta kill that first. Or do we? I think maybe we kill the Karsi Revenant. I think they're gonna kill us anyway, though, with the double Annex. Yeah, we lose a bunch of life here. But we do get some back. Alright, okay. Let's... Overlord of the Boiler Bilge is impending. Kill the Bloodletter. Joshua Phoenix is dominant. And we will discard both of these. Very nice. Okay, get in there. And I guess that's probably it, because we don't want them to... Yeah. Alright, so we deal 3 total, because... Yeah, Karsi Revenant's lifelink. Let's bring back the Elder Dragon War. Yeah, oh yeah. Okay, never mind. We're not bringing anything back. Alright, notably, we are back up to 13. We are going to take a hit, though, from the Unholy Annex at the end of their turn. They have just really outplayed us finding those double Soul Guide Lanterns. Not much we can do about that. Scavenger Regent. Wow. Okay, there goes all of our stuff. Sweet. Alright, well, let's surveil. Knights of the Round will keep on top just because at this point we can almost cast it. I think we can. Alright. And we can hold up the Quarry Mountain Monastery at the end of the turn. I imagine they got to play out Liliana here, right? And make a sacrifice to fear of missing out. Oh, they go for another Demon Wall. I guess they could do both. Yeah, they have the mana. And yet, they do not. They boot up the Soulstone Sanctuary. That may be a mistake. They don't know about the Knights of the Round, though. They don't know that it's going to make their Liliana less useful. Alright, keep 2 on top. Alright, we're not worried about the 3/3. That's not going to be what kills us. Even though it is a demon, technically. And then we take 4 from Unholy Annexes. Oh, Archfiend of the Dross on top, huh? Alright, we need some good stuff here. What do we got on top? Lightning Helix? Alright. That will help. That'll get us some life back. But first, we need to summon Knights of the Round. No attacks. No, okay, I think we're dead anyway. No matter what. I do believe we are dead no matter what. If they play that Archfiend of the Dross, we're dead. And yet they have find another Scavenger Regent. Alright then, that's game. It must be nice to find multiples of everything you need every single game. Against us anyway. I'm not saying that they find it every single game, but every single game and our opponents play against us, they're almost guaranteed to find anything they need. That's just the kind of energy we bring to the game. I'm playing on hard mode here, unintentionally. We booted up Final Fantasy VIII and we leveled like crazy, instead of just improving our Guardian Force junctions. Shisuke. Okay, well, they're on the play. We do have interaction. Maybe we can find a, alright, up against... Cool, up against Mono Red. I'll keep the Fenrir on top. Yep. What's with the starting town? What crazy form of Mono Red is this? Well, let's do that. And we'll hold up and get lost. What's the starting town for? Bolt Wave? No, we're just gonna burn this out, huh? That's the plan? Just burn us out? Well, let's get rid of one of them. There you go. You can't use them mid-combat. Sorry, opponent. Alright, we get our green source down. Let's ramp a bit. And give ourselves a blocker. Stem some of the bleed. Alright, what do we need? I believe we need another white source. You got a shock Fenrir? There it is. We called it. Why, opponent? You should have done that on your turn. Now you're forced to crack maps just to deal extra power. The Fenrir was going to die anyway. Oh, you have a slick shot show off, huh? Alright, well, we're on 5 mana next turn. Well, that lets us go Joshua Phoenix is dominant, discard Bahamut, hold up, get lost. Alright, down to 7. Okay, new plan. Impend Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. And kill the Monastery Swiss Spear. And then next turn. There we go. Okay. No. Boros Charm to deal 4 to us. Are you kidding me? They have exact. They had a Boros Charm in hand for Exacxes. Alright then. And that's what the starting town was for. That's what the starting town. We found out. We messed around and found out. Alright, let's try again. Oh, double Monastery Swiss Spear into the Slick Shot Show Off with a Boros Charm in hand. So even if we wanted to kill the Swiss Spear, they would have Boros Charmed it and made it indestructible. Okay. We'll do this. It has potential. We can filter with some Fear of Missing Out, maybe hit that third land. Or we can just hit it naturally. That's also acceptable. The fourth land is also desirable. And here's what I propose. Oh, we're dealing with a graveyard deck. Cool. Alright, so let's go Fear Missing Out. And we will discard Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. And draw another land. Okay, we can slow down on the lands, please. We got enough now. And they discard. There's a Galta. Alright then. Well, we're going to spoil their day. They just don't know it yet. Let's attack in and hold up Heritage Reclamation. And where's the Zombify? Come on, cast the Zombify. Okay. Alright, draw a card, discard. What do they discard? Alright, please, no, another Ghalta. Wonderful. Alright then. Well, that's a problem. We gotta get rid of one of them. Alright, how about a Dredger's Insight? That's beautiful. We'll grab ourselves a Commercial District and play another Fear of Missing Out. And discard the basic Forest. Yeah, Forest is fine. And we did find a Get Lost. That is excellent. And we'll say, yeah, you can do that. Alright. And attack in again. Would you like to block? Yes, they would. Alright, draw your card, discard your card. Notably, we need to play an untapped land next turn to hold up Get Lost and play a Terra Magical Adept. Okay, well, they found another resurrection spell. Cool. Well, look at that. And they refill their hand. We tried with the Heritage Reclamation, but they found 2 Ghaltas to pitch. We're not out of it yet, but we're pretty close. My goodness. Okay, that's a bunch of cards they just got. Yeah, there's no way we win this. Take your time, opponent. We have all day. We need a board wipe, and we don't have one. I can't believe they hit double Ghalta. Anyway, take your time, opponent. We'll move on. I'll let you figure it out. Double Ghalta in the graveyard. We had the answer for 1, not 2. Let's try again. Our opponents always hit doubles of exactly what they need against us every single time. Doesn't matter if we have the answer for the first one, they'll have another one. Epic Ness Collector, you are our next opponent. Congratulations, you'll probably win. It's just that kind of day today. First hour went really well. This deck, this particular unit deck, I gotta say, not doing as well as the last one. In case of the Uneaten Feast, okay, more graveyard shenanigans. Well, let's do it. Alright, well, let's get a Fauna Shaman out. Let's see what happens. Ossification on the Fauna Shaman. Very nice. Terrigen, welcome. You're just in time. Alright, let's go Human. And we'll go Fear of Missing Out. Discard the Overlord of the Miss Moors. And play Dredger's Insight. And get back Terra Magical Adept. And then next turn we have Yuna with a Knights of the Round in the graveyard. If this plays out, Seal from Existence. What? Oh, come on. We didn't hit a land? Ah. All right. All right, let's get Fear of Missing Out back. Notably, we didn't hit any lands there either. Trapped in the Screen. Man, okay. Later, it's loaded to the brim with enchantment-based removal. All right, come on, Yuna. Your turn. Will you survive? Let's get Summon Knights of the Round. Look at it. We did it. Gain a life. Make some guys. Trapped in the Screen. On Knights of the Round. Oh, you took the finality counter off, though, opponent. That was a mistake. Alright, let's keep Dredger's Insight into the graveyard. Get lost the Trapped in the Screen. Pay the ward. Make some more knights. And attack. And we'll bring back the Overlord of the Mistmoors. And gain a life, make some moth tokens, and absolutely dominate this battlefield until they board wipe. We also have Delirium for Fear of Missing Out. I like it. Ghostly Dancers. Okay. I got bad news for you, opponent. We're just gonna... We're just gonna run over you like yesterday's roadkill. Good game. Alright, let's see if we can rank up again. We hit a few bad matchups here. Mostly graveyard shenanigans has been our weakness, and slight misplays up against mono red. Good games indeed. Thank you, Terrigen. Up against Shout, Shout, let Nissa out. These are the elves that she cares about. Come on. Alright, I like it. Let's go. Ignore me. Ignore me. We don't have a green source. I was too busy shouting. Alright, but we do have to get lost. Up against the Windscarred Crag. More Boros action, eh? Okay, there's our green source. We'll do that. And keep the Fauna Shaman on top so we can find ourselves a Yuna after we discard Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Pit of Offering, I like it. We dodged the bullet there. Well, let's go Fauna Shaman and hold up, get lost. Dinosaur. Oh, it's our turn? Fun. Alright, well, let's discard an Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Find ourselves a Yuna. Alright, looks good. That's our turn. We need a land off the top, and we're in business. Breaching. Oh boy. What do they get? And scroll shift. Here we go. Combo time again. Okay. Let's see what they get. Trumpeting Carnosaur. Oh my goodness. Is going to discover into another Breaching Dragonstorm. Even our interaction does not stop this. This combo is sick. Alright, we have to kill Quintorius Cand. And they scroll shift, and see, it doesn't stop it. Once they get there, there's no stopping this. They're not going to whiff. They're just going to keep on hitting the same things over and over and over again. There's Quintorius canned. What a bummer. It doesn't feel good, I can tell you. I can tell you. It does not feel good. You just get to sit there and watch your opponents discover their entire library. And that's all you can do. Even with instant speed interaction, that's all you can do. Because we don't have anything, and in standard it says opponents can't play stuff from exile. Oh, but Monstrous Rage is the problem. Sam Sweden, come on down. Alright, I like it. We are on the play. See if we can surveil into a third land, or fear of missing out into a third land. I like your dragon totem. Alright, Kupo, let's see what we got. Well, let's keep Yuna on top. Can't get rid of Yuna, that's what it's all about. Not the hokey pokey. Authority of the consoles. Alright. Well, fear of missing out. We will discard what? I guess... this is tough. I guess Joshua. Well, we gotta find a shaman for our trouble. No land. Come on. Come on, game. We need a land. We were on the play, and now they have a rest in peace. Good sideboarding against this opponent. Great job. Authority of the consoles and the rest in peace. Goodbye. And us without our enchantment removal. Let's try again. Sideboarding and best of one. It's on you, matchmaker. You know what you're doing. But again, given the prevalence of graveyard shenanigan decks we've seen so far today, maybe it's not a bad idea. Alright. Here we go. We're on the play. We have lands. Fear of missing out can go into the graveyard. Alright. Esper Origins, Surveil. We'll leave both of those on top. Alright, the Pride Mate. They cometh. Alright, so now we need that Sunspire Verge. Oh, come on. No creature, no whammies. No whammies. We need to hit that land and then Elder Dragon War. Alright, excellent. We got lucky there. They didn't have another 1-drop. Do you have a way to make them bigger? Please say no. All right then. Well, at least we take out their ability to give to gain life for the moment. All right, now we have. So we're not okay. Well, let's discard that and discard that, and see if we can hit a land. There we go. All right, let's go human. Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Take out the lifelinker. Alright, they are stuck on 2 lands. So maybe we have a shot here. I don't like it to be that way. But okay, Rogue's Passage. Alright. Interesting. Sheltered by Ghosts on... I don't know about that. Alright, well, change of plan. Well, let's go, Yuna. And grab ourselves another Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Hit them. This has got Ward 2, so I guess we hit them in the face. Another, oh, they have Authority in the consoles. All right. I mean, we definitely block with the Overlord here. Well, they have another Sheltered by Ghosts. I mean, either way, we block. White Mage's Staff. Oh, yeah. All right, good game. Yeah, they just got bricked on lands. Otherwise, they might have been a little bit too far ahead without a Johnny's Pridemate for us to do much. Well, let's see if we can continue this rise to the top. Good game indeed. I mean, we managed to stabilize. I'll take it. I'll take a win. Toshiro. That's a lot of lands. We do have a Fauna Shaman, though. We can look for what we need. It's a lot of tap lands. Oh, man. Okay. Alright, Surveil. We'll keep the Terra. Let's go Brushland and play out the Fauna Shaman. And it's immediately dead? Okay. And they're playing, also playing the Yuna deck here. Cool. So it's Yuna versus Yuna. It appears to be the same one as well. Alright, well, that's a Summon Fenrir. That will get us there a little bit faster. I believe we want to go ahead and hit Terra, though. And then we'll save the Heritage Reclamation for whatever they try to bring back with Yuna. Alright, get your Fear of Missing Out on. Alright, it's unfortunate, but this is what we have to do. They have found their Dredger's Insight. So now, I think we got a ramp. We can't be scared of the one card they're gonna bring back. Let's go Plains. And they have a Yuna, right? Oh, Chandra Spark Hunter. They did not have the Yuna. Alright, we get another Towards the Tower incoming. Yep, there it is. Must be nice. Alright, taking 4. Commercial District. All the tap lands. Okay, let's keep the Lightning Helix. That gives us 4/5. So let's go Terra, Magical Adept. Hold up the Heritage Reclamation. Well, we will bring back... I can't believe we just hit our unit there. Man, that is so sad. I guess we'll submit 0. Now, we'll bring back the Knights. We're so close. We got 6 lands. We might draw a 7th here when we exile whatever they're going to bring back with their Yuna. There it is. All right. Well, they attack in. Well, we definitely block. All right, there's their second combat, and they get to, and then they go for what? Overlord? Negative. They do gain a life, though. All right, but we drew a land, and we get, what else do they have in there? Anything? Yeah, they have another Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. They have a Summon Knights of the Round. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, this is awkward. Let's go Dredger's Insight. Ah, my goodness. Okay, Fear of Missing Out. Gain a life. And we'll discard our Summon Knights of the Round. I guess that's all we can do. Okay, well, they hit their Yuna. We did not hit our Yuna. Therefore, Yuna wins. I mean, they can attack in with Yuna. They can also... They could have gotten their emblem just then. I guess they don't have any artifacts. I guess the emblem doesn't matter. It's just literally just there to let them discard. Alright. That's game. Yeah, we just couldn't find our unit and they found theirs. Bummer. Mirror match made in heaven. Or perhaps made in Spira. Yes. Alright, let's try it again. Come on. No more mirror matches. Come on. We already know Yuna's good. Up against Vic, the Virtuous. Alright, we're on the play. We'll take it. We even have a turn 2. I like it. And to a turn 3 that allows us to discard some of these superfluous mountains. Alright, Commercial District surveils into. We'll hold up the Heritage Reclamation, I guess. Too many graveyard decks, too many enchantment and artifacts that are going around. Lizard. Oh, okay, we are up against a lizard deck. Interesting. Cavernous Souls on Lizard. I never thought I'd see it. Where's your Hired Claw, dude? Where's your Vine Stalker? There it is. Vine Lasher. There it is. All right, then. Well, we have an Esper Origins, so let's go ahead and surveil. Well, yeah, we'll put both of those in the great. Well, you know what? We'll hold on to the Elder Dragon War. All right, taking the damage from landfall. They have a Gev. And that is Ward, pay 2 life. Excellent. All right, well, we will do that because if we don't, that will allow them to scale out of the Elder Dragon War next turn. No pun intended, scale. You see what I did there? Lizards. All right, Valley Flamecaller is going to be able to scale out of it anyway. Okay. Well, we tried. Let's go Joshua, Phoenix Dominant. And we will discard the Heritage Reclamation. I don't think it's any good here. And to another land. Come on. What is wrong with you? Another Valley Flamecaller. So now we're taking 3 damage for every landfall. Yeah, we gotta kill. We have to kill that Vine Lasher. The Elder Dragon War is worth it at this point, just for that. Magebane Lizard, wonderful. Alright then. Summon Fenrir on top, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. And that will, at the very least, hit them for some damage. And also make sure that they're not pinging us every single turn for damage just for landfalls. Oh my goodness, and they have a Gastall Thrill Seeker. And that's going to deal way too much damage. And we're just dead. Oh my god. Okay, well, we can't do that. We can't do that. Well, that's got to be what it is, huh? I think we're just dead anyway. No matter how we look at it, we're dead. We can't... the Double Valley Flood Caller into the Gastall Thrill Seeker. Ah, that is frustrating. We lost to Lizards. Yuna, how dare you? Where were you, Yuna? Where was our... I cannot believe that they skipped all the other low mana lizards and went straight to the ones we could not kill with the Elder Dragon Lord. Oh, man. What a bad turn of luck. Jillian. Oh. You are our next opponent. And we're on the draw, but we have something. All right, Lost Portico again. Okay, we're just loading up with all of our 6 and 7 and 8 or 6 and 8 drops. Cool. Charming Scoundrel, come on down. You have haste and make a treasure. Oh, no, they wicked roll. Oh, no. Okay, let's get back. Treasure, that's what I thought. That's what you want. Don't question it. All right, Thornspire Verge. And I guess we go summon Fenrir next turn. Bloodletter of Aclazot's already. Okay. Well, we have to ramp and get another red source to kill the Bloodletter. Otherwise, we're dead. And they're playing Overlord of the Boiler Bilges. Wonderful. All right, then. Well, we also have that. And now we're drawing all... Look at this, man. Oh, my goodness. 6, 8, 9. Where is our ability to discard? Where is our Fear of Missing Outs? Where is our Fauna Shamans? There's a Yuna with no land to be able to... Okay. Elder Dragon War, come on down. Kill this Charming Scoundrel. If we can get one land, we'll maybe be in shape. But we don't have anything in our graveyard worth bringing back with Yuna. Alright, now we distinguish ourselves. Yeah, we're going to discard all of those. And hopefully we draw a land out of that. There we go. Alright, the Verge. Yuna. And Bahamut. Get rid of the Boiler Bilges. Alright, they gotta kill Yuna or Bahamut? That's the question. Well, they bring back their Boiler Bilges and deal a bunch of damage to us, and we're dead. Push and pull. Exactly what they needed. All right, I think we have definitively found our answer. This version of Yuna, not as good as the first version we played in the first hour, part 1. If you missed that and you're watching on YouTube, well, I suggest you check it out. Because this ain't it, babe. This ain't it. I know we've faced it in the mirror match, but we can see now that it just does not have the elements it needs. And the thing that we saw the most today was graveyard strategies. And the thing that first deck has that nothing else has is mass graveyard removal in the way of Leyline of the Void. If you get it in the graveyard, great, bring it back with Yuna. If you get it in your hand, opening hand, great, you play it for free. It's only 4 mana. Their Zombify and all their graveyard shenanigan effects start at 4 mana. So there's a good chance, if you're on the play, that makes a huge difference if you draw it. Maybe I'd add another one. I don't know. We also saw people playing with Soul Guide Lantern. Doesn't synergize with Yuna. I guess if you need it, go for it. But I think we've pretty much arrived at a decision. This version of Yuna, not for me. Maybe for you, not for me. And that's going to do it. As always, love one another, be cool, don't be a jerk, and have fun playing Magic the Gathering. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.